Architecture is more than just sort of bricks and mortar for us. I love the challenge of taking those components from a client and putting it together in a balance between art and practicality.
Clients are interesting. They never want to tell you the whole story. So you always have to read a little bit in between the lines.
One of the things that we do with our clients on those first design meetings are we present multiple ideas. We will come to the meeting with 3 schemes. Scheme A is always what they anticipate. Scheme B is usually similar to Scheme A, starting to explore and sort of stretch and pull on some of the ideas that they're wanting and testing what they're willing to do. And Scheme C, we say, forget the budget, forget all the restrictions they put on us, and let's just do what we think is a great solution.
The way I approach Scheme C is, if this was my building and I could do anything I wanted, this is how I would create it.
And what we find is that most clients fall in love with Scheme C. There was something we did there beyond just room layouts. And then it just gets them excited about the job. They know that they've looked at every possibility and they have chosen the right one.
You can see their face light up. It's almost like a kid at Christmas when they see what you've done and they're like, oh, that's what I want.
So there's something about fire stations that's just sort of exciting. I mean, there's a lot of history. This particular fire station here was built in 1915. It was the first fire station in the city of Hagerstown.
The firehouse lends itself really well to the way we work. Downstairs, we have a big open studio. It's very common to see with architects. Having that open studio is very similar to how we work in school, and it really facilitates how we can talk to each other, have that open discussion of ideas.
We try and do little sort of fun things. So for example, at St. James School, we did their fine arts building.
So if you look up at the lights in the atrium, they are actually the school map as it currently stands.
The lights that are circles are buildings. We have lights that are sort of like little long sticks, and they're the paths.
In the recital hall, we have these kind of black piano keys kind of playing off against the wood background. When you're in there, it feels almost like you're surrounded by this piano.
We also took their school song, and in their windows, we had the mullions in the windows project a little farther in some areas.
Those are where actual notes are happening. So you could theoretically play their school song from the window pattern.
Anyone can design a box and rooms, but the fun part is actually those little pieces that we add to that.
Your story built. Everybody has a unique story.
So Your Story Built is just about getting beyond what the architecture itself physically is.
When I can talk to a person and have them tell me their story, that affects the way that we design a building.
We have a handful of clients that understand the philosophy of architecture, and when they come with that sort of thought process, it just elevates our work even more because we know that they get it and they understand it, and that's the passion that we have, is putting together great space, great storytelling. It's just what we're all about.